Okay, cool. So it's recording now.
Great. Before we jump into it, give me like a quick, like, few-minute intro. You're back at work scrub,
Yeah.
studying again.
Yeah,
what your
for
kind
sure.
of goals are, just personally. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going into my 4th year at SDSU. I grew up here in San Diego my whole life. Now I'm studying business. Before last year, I was studying electrical engineering, and then during that time, I was working at Best Buy. And after the holiday hours or holiday season, they cut the hours like drastically. So I was hurting financially. So I was like, I'm going to do something on the side. So I decided that I was going to do car detailing, and I kind of just like fell in love with doing things on my own. I ended up quitting Best Buy and just doing that, like self-employed, like car detailing. I first like went out door to door to get clients, and then I ended up doing work for a used car dealership, and they gave me a lot of work, so I was able to pay for a website and ads and stuff like that. So that really helped build some credibility. Um, and using the money that I got from car detailing, I've started a clothing brand type thing, but it's more than that. It's more of like a community, like a philanthropic community type thing. So the end goal of that is to get involved in like communities and kind of be like maybe like a research slash think tank as well, like later down the line. But the end goal for me is I want to get into the political scene and possibly run for some sort of elected position, senator or something like that. But that's like way off in the future. That's kind of like who knows what's gonna happen then.
So definitely not an overachiever with your ambition, man. I love it.
Well, I generally have like picked up the perspective of not talking about stuff or like not like announcing things until you've actually like done them, because that's like one big thing that I used to do all the time. Like, oh, I'm gonna start going to the gym. I'd like tell my friends and stuff like that, and then that didn't happen, and it was just like, well, okay, now I just look like almost like a liar or something. But ever since I started just doing stuff, I kind of like with the car detailing thing, it wasn't like a big thing in the beginning, but I didn't talk about it, and so now it's like I've done work for like the Chula Vista Fire Department and stuff. I've done like for hospitals, car dealerships. It's like an actual like credible thing now that I'm like actually really proud of, and now I'm like vocal about it and stuff, and it's been like a really cool change in perspective that really led me to entrepreneurship, and that like it's a huge. So I mean, I'm not obviously like years into it like you are, but that's why I'm hoping to like ask you some questions on everything. But it's super exciting.
There's no shame in setting a vision for yourself. I mean, I've always been, from my student leadership days, even transitioning into an entrepreneur, you have to have that vision for yourself. And one exercise, I'll send you some, I'm about to pull off the freeway here in a minute. An exercise that I always recommend anybody that's in their 20s to do is, it's funny, Lululemon, the apparel company.
Yeah.
They have their employees go and fill out this vision and goals worksheet. And basically what this thing does is it walks you through creating a 10-year vision statement for yourself, writing that vision in the present tense, writing your goals 10 years out, 5 years out, 1 year out, professional goals, personal goals, and health-related goals. And more than anything is it's an opportunity to like set the vision and have a direction that you go in.
Mm-hmm.
And any time in life, because like your students is like the biggest roller coaster ride ever, especially after college. It's just like reality hits. You're like, what are you gonna have to be an adult?
Yeah.
And it gives you a path to fall back on. So when you're getting a little curvy, it's that straight line and stay focused and moving forward. So it's something that I recommend to everybody in my network that hasn't gone through it yet. And it's something that I revisit every single year. Even at 29 years old now, for me, I'm like 6 years into this 10-year vision statement, and it's starting to kind of become a reality, which is awesome. And ultimately, the professional goal that I'd like to achieve is having built a company that I'm proud of and that I was able to sell, and then now have the capital to provide for a family and to provide the opportunity to start another company, but also to invest in other startups. But it's all starts to come full circle, at least for me, 10 years later, and that's because I've been diligent with this exercise. So I'll send you that. And then another thing I definitely encourage you to do is, have you heard of the Gallup Strengths Finder assessment before?
No, sir, no.
So this company, Gallup, has put on this assessment for however many years, and they've had almost 25 million people go through it. It's like a $20 assessment, straight of like 100, 150 statements that you strongly disagree, neutral to strongly agree with, and then it creates your top 5 strengths profile. And knowing your top 5 strengths gives you the opportunity to really confirm what you're good at and be able to communicate that skill set in anything that you do. And I think that with a combination of vision for yourself, your key strengths, it really gives you a better understanding of self. And it's like such a simple task that if you do invest a total of like an hour or 2 of time to do it, you'll greatly benefit from it. And I still revisit it, like I said, every November or December before the year starts. So I'll shoot that stuff over to you.
Right. And so that's actually like the big part of entrepreneurship I didn't expect was just how like internal it is, like the internal like finding yourself almost to be able to like bring out that motivation or discipline more like to continue or to like find out what you're really passionate about so that you don't quit whenever like the going gets tough, you know? So like would you be able to like tell me a little bit of like the like maybe like a low point that like you had to overcome or like and like how you overcame it with whatever means necessary?
Yeah, my biggest low point was summer of 2017. Spent 3.5 years building. I wrote a LinkedIn post about this as well. That's some more insight. But I spent 3.5 years building industry, essentially a LinkedIn for the hospitality network, and I started the company with one of my close friends from college. We grew the company from an idea to a network of hundreds of thousands of users today. We had 12 markets from California all the way out to Chicago that we were servicing. It's thousands of restaurants, bars, and hotels using our platform and paying us money, some of them paying us thousands of dollars a month to use it. And we raised $2.5 million. We had 23 employees. I mean, like, really in an incredible position. And on June 15th of 2017, I walked into the office thinking that we were going to review financials with our investors in the DC. And I was handed my termination papers, and that was my last day with the company that I started.
Oh, wow.
So, I kind of was, like, really thrown off guard, but I thought they were messing with me at first. I thought it was a prank. I was like, haha, funny guys. What are we going to talk finances? And they were serious. And I got really quiet and basically was like, well, I need to know why. Like, why is this the decision that you guys have come to?
Right.
And they gave me this, like, really semi-confidential, but you'll see it in the post. Like, they gave me this vague, like, lack of company performance, lack of CEO performance. And I was like, lack of CEO performance. I was like, guys, well, why is this the first time I'm hearing about this? Like, from our previous board meeting through today, like, why is my performance not being formally brought up for review? Like, that's a lack of leadership on their part.
Right.
And then 2, I was never in it for the title. Like, I was in it because it was my idea. We were helping thousands of people get jobs in the service industry. And we literally were able to, build an incredible company together. And I just wanted to be a part of that journey, regardless of the CEO title. And I wasn't given that opportunity. And I think that's still what hurts the most.
Right.
And I'm going to apologize. I'm in line for In-N-Out because I'm on like a 3-hour road trip. So
No worries. No worries. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do this, by the way.
No, of course, man. I'm going out to see my parents and happy to share. But yeah, I mean, I went through a really weird transition because my entire identity was associated with that company. And everyone that knew me the closest, like, hold on one second. I'm going to order this delicious double-double.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry about that.
No worries.
So, In-N-Out, man. Gotta get my sticks. So, the weirdest thing, I've only told this like 5 people. So, like, this went down early morning, and I, like, didn't know how to process it, right? Like, I was kind of confused. Like, I was like, what just happened? Because I, like, packed my bag and just kind of left. And I had, and then I went through, like, the shitty part of anybody that's worked at a company or started a company, like I had to get an attorney, like I had to get some like legal kind of conversation out of the way. This is the confidential part that I'm not sharing, but
Right.
it basically took like a month to go from like that day until I had true closure. Like I come back to the company with an agreement, they were okay with that agreement and we countersigned it, and then finally on like mid July, I want